Welcome back to God Speaks. This video is entitled The Inner and Outer Temple of God. And I'm specifically talking about the God version of your own self and how that inner and outer temple reflects upon and affects reality. Each one of you being the one, the true and only one incarnating on the planet. You're so valuable and so important to the all because your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, your expectations affect the all. Instead of letting your thoughts, beliefs, feelings, and expectations be controlled and dominated by outer views and perspectives, the God version of you must and will begin to control the information that goes into your mind. Because the God version of yourself will begin to realize that information has been being controlled as far as what goes into your mind. As the God version of yourself begins to bud forth and come forth into manifestation, you begin to realize how powerful your thoughts, words, feelings, beliefs, and expectations are on all of reality. As you begin to realize that you have been creating your own version and sustaining, creating, and or destroying things within your own reality. You begin to unplug from the consensus reality, and you begin to take upon your own power back to yourself to create the reality and maintain and sustain the reality of your choosing. The inner temple of God are the thoughts, beliefs, feelings, and expectations that you begin to build within yourself, that you begin to control the informational flow within to yourself, where you begin to fill yourself with thoughts of peace, of love, of power, of strength, of immortality, of goodness, and all of the things that you wish to be in the world. Thoughts are things and thoughts become things. So as you do this, you begin to create a new version of the world of your choosing within yourself. As these newer thoughts, beliefs, expectations, and feelings are programmed into your mind through the control of information, through the control of what it is that you choose to pay attention to, the positive or the negative, you begin to take back your God control of creation. You begin to create as the creator and co-create with the creator a more desirable world. As your thoughts become more peaceful and loving and tolerant and harmonious and greater, less hinged on limitation, as you begin to think bigger and better and more for yourself and for all life on the planet, you begin to let go of notions of destruction, of negativity, and all the things that are thrown at you on a daily basis in order to actually have you sustain those things by your thoughts, beliefs, feelings, expectations, etc. The truth is, and quantum physics proves this, that until we pay attention to something, it potentially actually does not exist. And so as we stop paying attention to something or that version of that thing or those things, and we begin to pay attention to other versions, whether we create them, imagine them, believe in them, and expect them and feel those to be true, or whether we actually find actual depictions of those versions of the reality that we want and begin to focus on them as well more. This is the new life, the new world, and your heaven on earth that you begin to create, co-create, and begin to truly experience. So it is that the inner mind, the inner temple of yourself can reflect all that you want humanity to be, all that you want your world to be, by the informational control flow of what you choose to go into your mind. What you choose to allow into your mind, what you begin to pay attention to, what you focus on, you empower and you feed all of those things and all of those realities. So begin today, mighty God. to believe, to think, to feel, and expect the greatest and the best for yourself and the whole world. Consciously denounce and deny all the negative possibilities and or outcomes in your world and your reality. Deny them. Cease to pay attention to them. Withdraw from those things and direct your mind towards the light, the good, the positive, the peaceful, and that heaven on earth perfection that you truly wish yourself and all life to experience. As you do this, before you see it, it will be manifesting. And the more you do it, the more you will see it manifesting. And you will begin to know that you are also the son and daughter of God, that you are co-creating this heaven on earth through your inner temple. When you make the inner temple beautiful, when you make the inner temple peaceful, when you make the inner temple all of those things that you wish to be and to experience, the outer temple will begin to reflect it. And vice versa, as you begin to control what is in your outer temple, you will begin to shift the inner temple. Through the beautifying of the inner and the outer temple of your God self within, you will, and those of you who are, save the world, saving the world. You are changing the world for the better. The outer temple of your God self are the things that you place in your room and around your home, realizing or not, as the human part of ourselves, that all of those things are seeping into the unconscious, seeping into your own personal universal mind and being amplified and empowered every time you walk past them, every time you look at them, every time you pay attention to them consciously or not. So it is that the outer temple of the God self has also been being manipulated through the placing of advertisements, through statues, through symbolism, through numbers, through all the things in our outer consciousness, which is our world and experience on a daily basis as you go about life. So as you begin to bring forth your God self, you begin to change your outer temple and what you allow to go within it, what you place on your refrigerator as words and or pictures, what you have on your nightstand, what you have on your walls, the art that you choose, etc., etc., etc. Let your outer temple reflect as well those things which you wish to experience and see in the world. Because then you will be empowering all of those things, and your home will become a beacon of light. It will become a temple which will begin to focus those positive energies and expectations, and a place where no matter what you saw or experienced as you went about your daily life that day and or in any day, you will come back to your own little heaven on earth every day, all the time, and every day, all the time, earth will be being transformed by this work that you're doing. As you go to, live in, and experience your outer temple, which is your home and your room, and the things that you surround yourself with on a daily basis. So I commend the God version of yourself for coming forth and beginning to take back control of reality through your mind, through your thoughts, through your beliefs, through your feelings and expectations, for beginning to change the inner temple and what it looks like through all the words and the imagery and the sounds which you choose to put into it and which you choose to allow to ruminate, stay in, and therefore manifest. I commend you for changing your outer temple, your room, into beauty and your own heaven on earth and all the things that inspire and uplift and make you positive and happy and feel prosperous and well. And all the things that you want for yourself and humanity, I commend you for that. Because as you take back control of your inner and outer temple, you begin to manifest your heaven on earth and our heaven on earth. This has been The Secrets of the Inner and the Outer Temple by God Speaks. Peace and happy holidays.